3 words. They are the password, the key to enter into all the divinely godly 99 names and to the greatest name and to the endless and countless name. All the password, all the code for all these stations is 3 things. Ya Ahad, Ya Samad, Salli ala Muhammad. 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 أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله تعالى قلب إن شاء الله. Wolfgang, what this telephone is yours? We didn't bring also some card for it to put. You need one? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. مغفرة ورضوانه. ألف الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سلطاننا يا سلطان الأنبياء والمرسلين. ألف الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدنا رسول الله. ألف الصلاة والسلام عليك يا حبيبنا يا حبيب الله. ألف الصلاة والسلام عليك يا صاحب الشفاعة العظمى. ألف الصلاة والسلام عليك يا من أرسله الله تعالى رحمة للعالمين. ألف الصلاة والسلام عليك يا صاحب المولد الشريف. ثم الصلاة والسلام عليك يا حبيب رب العالمين. اللهم أنت السلام ومنك السلام وإليك يعود السلام. فحي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بالسلام. حي مولد النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم بالسلام. وحي أهل بيت النبي صحابة رسول الله بالسلام. حي هذا الثاني شيخ عبد الله الدارستاني وشيخ ناظم الحقاني وشيخ الطريقة النقشبندية العالية فردا فردا بالسلام. وحي نوالينا وأمة سيدنا محمد والمسلمين وجميع ولقد كرمنا بني آدم وكل خلقك وملائكتك بالسلام يا سلام. وأدخلنا الجنة كدار كدار السلام. تبارك وتعالى هذا الجلال والجمال والبهاء والمن والجود والإحسان والإكرام. أهل الثناء والمجد والكبرياء كلنا لك عبد وأحق ما يكون لك العبد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم فاطر السماوات والأرض عالم الغيب والشهادة. أني أعد إليك عهدا في هذه الحياة الدنيا بأني أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأنت وحدك لا شريك لك وأشهد أن محمدا عبدك وحبيبك ورسولك صلى الله عليه وسلم. فلا تكلني نفسي طرفة العين ولا أقل من ذلك لأنك تكلني نفسي تقربني الشر تبعدني من الخير وأني لا أثق إلا برحمتك. واجعل لي عندك عهدا توفيني يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. وصلى الله تعالى وسلم وبارك على رسول سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. ألف الصلاة والسلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. نقبل أعتابك يا سيدنا رسول الله. أرجو لك شريعة يديك البيضاء الطاهرة. نقدم لك التبريكات مولدك الشريف. مبارك your birthday يا رسول الله. مبارك مولدك الشريف. مبارك ميلاد النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يا رسول الله. والسلام عليك من الله لك يا سيدنا رسول الله. ألف الصلاة والسلام من الله عليك يا حبيبنا يا حبيب الله. ألف الصلاة والسلام من الله عليك وعلى أهل بيتك وصحابتك وعلى ورثتك المحمدين وعلى سائر النقشبنديين وعلى أولياء الله الصالحين وعلى صاحب الزمان سيدنا محمد المهدي وعلى أنبياء الله وأولياء الله والملائكة المقربين وملائكة الله عز وجل عامة أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته ومغفرة وأدوانه. O beloved to Allah Almighty, beloved to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. lovers of Allah Almighty, lovers of sealed of Prophet, lovers of all prophets, lovers of all companions, lovers of all Ahlul Bayt al-Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, lovers of all saints, lovers of sealed of saints, lovers of Sultan of saints, lovers of all the ones whom they love Allah Almighty and love sealed of Prophet and all prophets. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh maghfiran. I am on behalf of sealed of saints, Grand Shaykh and Sultan of Sayyid Mawlana Shaykh Nazim Qaddasallahu, addressing all of you by all means of godly blessing, sealed of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam blessing, Miladul Nabi blessing, lights of Rasulullah, light of a light from Allah Almighty, and Allah Almighty to be pleased from all of us, all of you, and to protect us and to bless us, and Rasulullah to protect us, to bless us, and to make intercession for us, Shafa'. O beloved people, O beloved ones whom they are listening and hearing, and whom they are ones spending this few time with us, with the station of Grand Shaykh Mawlana Abdullah Darastani, sealed of saints, and station of Sultan of saints Mawlana Shaykh Muhammad Nazim al-Haqqani, asking their supportation, their madad. You are with them, and I am like you with them, with their station, hearing, listening to what they will come from them, and whatever they are coming from them is water of life from divinely God, the fountain of water of life from Allah Almighty and from sealed of Prophet. All these divinely knowledge, all these divinely realities, all these divinely secrets, all these divinely revelations which coming from sealed of Prophet to sealed of saints and Sultan of saints, and coming through our heart and translating. I am listening, hearing to it as you are hearing to it, all you just now. Only I am transmitting from what coming from them to all of you whom they like, the old generation of the Muris or Grand Shaykh, Mawlana Shaykh, whom they like to listen to these jewels, while for the new generation all these jewels be taken from Shaykh Muhammad Qaddasallahu Sirruh, Shaykh Bahaddin Qaddasallahu Sirruh, Hajj Ruqiyya Qaddasallahu Sirruh. They are our shuyukh and we are following them, but for the old one I am remembering them, and because I like to listen to these waves coming from the ocean, and so I am sharing you with what I am benefiting and taking from them. May Allah forgive us and mercy us. Now we all ready in the day after the time over of the blessings and the ascending of sealed of Prophet with all the saints, Sahaba, Shaheed, companion in the divinely presence of Allah Almighty, as a celebration for the holy birthday of Rasulullah, Mawlid of Rasulullah. Now still the ascending going on, but not as the ascending of the Mawlid al-Sharif, that different totally from the ascending of every day and every minute, which Rasulullah ascending in less than blink of an eye, in the divinely two bows or less, in the divinely presence of Allah Almighty forever, with whom they are VIP chosen one to Him, whom they are accompanying Him. But for the Mawlid al-Sharif, from Thursday Maghrib time till Monday Maghrib time, according to Mecca and Medina and Sham al-Sharif local time, this is over. And what happened in this ascending, and what was open from Allah Almighty, from seed of Prophet, translating what Allah opened on him and dressing him from these oceans of divinely good tidings and all bashar, good tidings and goodness, dressed from Allah Almighty and divinely secrets and realities. And like this new knowledge appeared new knowledge which yesterday we were mentioning a little bit about it, and today we will be continuing. Allah Almighty dressing sealed of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam by the end of the time of the finishing the birthday. Allah dressed Rasulullah by the Maghrib time of Monday to be between him and between all high rank prophets or angels or Sahaba or companion or saints or anyone. Allah created him to be between difference between them and sealed of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, dressed to sealed of Prophet to be the distance between them and sealed of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the divine presence of Allah Almighty, 10,000 heavens, and in each heaven 10,000 oceans of light, and no one of the most closer created one to Allah Almighty can even step 1 foot in the nearest shore of the lowest ocean of lights of the first heaven. How about 10,000 heaven, and in each heaven 10,000 ocean of lights, and all this was dressed from Allah Almighty to sealed of Prophet as a gift and reward and presents from Allah Almighty, dressed to his beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he told him, this keep it for yourself, my beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. After the court will be finished, in day of judgment, and people of Jannah to Jannah paradises, and people of hell to hell, you will use these oceans and heavens to save all creation from my angerness and punishment and hell, and to make them entering into my ocean of forgiveness and mercies, and to be all sharing with you the lowest shore of light in the first heaven from these 10,000 heavens. And for the VIP of sealed of Prophet, the chosen one, allowing them, according everyone to his rank, to be ascending in these heavens, this station, 10,000 heavens, and these thousands and thousands of oceans of lights in each heaven, according every one of them his ability, how Allah created him, and how can react and obtain and respond, and this all after the court is finished, not before the day, not before the judgment, not before the sentencing, not before the court is not finished, after the court is finished and all they are sentenced by Allah Almighty to paradise and hell, then he will open these divinely heavenly stations and oceans of lights. Like this was ended by the Maghrib time of that day of birthday of Rasulullah, which means yesterday, local time of Malaysia, it is around 1 o'clock after midnight. It will be Maghrib Isha time in Mecca, Medina and Sham Sharif. And for this good tidings to all children of Adam, that Allah Almighty gives sealed of Prophet all children of Adam alayhi salam, to be like flowers and roses, their essence, with their fragrances, with their nice smell, to be all endorsed and loaded in these oceans of lights as manifestation and light of Allah Almighty, lights existing by the lights of sealed of Prophet, whom his lights existing by the lights of Allah Almighty, to be forever swimming in these oceans, never ending, but more and more, greater and greater, and bigger and bigger, and wider and wider. Like this, Allah Almighty giving and giving to make his beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to be happy and pleased. Allah giving more and more. This is what the tongue can translate, but what for the heart cannot be translated. And the password for all these divinely godly words of names, these divinely godly words of attributes, divinely godly words of these high station, Allah Almighty make them to enter into three things. Three words, they are the password, the key to enter into all the divinely godly 99 names, and to the greatest name, and to the endless and countless name, which lead you to the divinely godly words of attribute, the countless endless attributes, to lead you to ocean of oneness, to ocean of uniqueness, to be starting ascending after the court in these oceans of dressed to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a reward and present from Allah Almighty for His birthday. 10,000 heavens, in every heaven 10,000 oceans of lights, and no one allowed even to step, to put one foot in the nearest shore of the lowest ocean of the first heaven. And the key for the ascent, the code number, the password, and everyone using it every day without noticing, only loudly saying it as if he is singing and doesn't taking any care. But if he used to busy himself day and night by it, thousands and thousands of time, and to be meditating and focusing and concentrating in his observation in the divine presence of Allah Almighty, to mention it by his soul, by his senses, spiritual senses, by his spiritual sensors, by his spiritual lights, by the lights from which he created, and by his atom, by the tongue of his soul, all will be opened for him, and he started from just now to until he reached after the court, to be chosen one from the VIP to reach to the highest level of these heavens and oceans of sealed of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Much more closer than to say neighborhood to Allah Almighty and neighborhood to Rasulullah, these heavens and oceans much more closer as neighborhood, from neighborhood, because they are directly related to the divinely essence of Allah Almighty, to the divinely God absolute identity of Allah Almighty. They are heavens over the throne, uncreated heavens, from the divinely godly word of command by Allah Almighty, ordering them to appear from His will be, and they are appearing, and rest to seal of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the password and the key of them is only to busy yourself with all sincerity and humbleness to Allah Almighty, and to seal the Prophet, and to be guiding yourself by an Imam, by a Waliyyun Murshid, who has these keys, he can open for you by this password, by these keys, all the doors, all the gates, all the stations which lead you to be reaching by them to the highest level in the divinely presence of Allah Almighty and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No more neighborhood, but divinely presence. You will be reaching to be in these two bowls or less, which given only to seal of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the ones whom Allah chose them to be with Him, whom they are 9-1. And then after under every one of these 9, they will be 900 millions from children of Adam, whom they will be chosen to be ascending by using sincerely by the guidance of a Waliyyun Murshid, by an awliya, guidance awliya, who can guide them in these horrible heavenly stations which dress to seal of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the most important gates for them, Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu anhu, Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anh, and the most important for all companions and all prophets and all saints and all whom addressed by lights of sainthood from Allah Almighty, the Wali Murshid, the guidance for all, is sealed of saints, who is representing the heart of reality of sealed of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And for this, by them, by their guidance, by sincerity and love and humbleness, and thousands of times to be using them, to concentrate and focus in them, by saying them, by your soul, by all your sincere intention and niyyah, by all your paying attention and concentrating in your meditating, instead to be using these methods of godless people in meditation, to use the godly technology, the godly meditation, sealed of Prophet meditation methods in focusing and meditating yourself to ascend in these ropes of your soul, in these ways of your soul, to be dressed by spiritual wings that will be flying you in these heavenly stations and make you to be swimming in these heavenly oceans of lights of sealed of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah forgive us and mercy us. And for this, all the keys, all the password, all the code for all these stations is three things. Ya Ahad, Ya Samad, Salli ala Muhammad. Ya Ahad, Ya Samad, Salli ala Muhammad. Ya Ahad, Ya Samad, Salli ala Muhammad. These three, enough for you, enough for us. They are the password, they are the keys to open the ocean of Ahad, uniqueness, the ocean of Samadaniyya, of oneness, of Wahdaniyya, Ya Samad, and the oceans of these 10,000 heavens, in each heaven 10,000 ocean of lights, Ya Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Ahad, Ya Samad, Salli ala Muhammad. By giving salat wa salam, by using these oceans of uniqueness and oneness and Samadaniyya of Allah Almighty, you, Allah Almighty, will be dressing sealed of Prophet by prayer on your behalf. On your behalf, he will be the one dressing from these high ranks oceans of oneness and uniqueness to sealed of Prophet. That sealed of Prophet will be rewarding you by choosing you one of these VIP, ascending with him in these two bowls or less forever in the divine presence of Allah Almighty. Ya Ahad, Ya Samad, Salli ala Muhammad. Ya Ahad, Ya Samad, Salli ala Muhammad. Ya Ahad, Ya Samad, Salli ala Muhammad. And they are the soul. They are the soul of Bismillah الرحمن الرحيم, which means they are the soul of the greatest name of Allah Almighty, which is in the uncreated letters, and the greatest name of sealed of Prophet also, which is an uncreated oceans of Al-Rahman, Al-Rahim, the merciful and the most merciful. The door of them, the soul of them is Ya Ahad, Ya Samad, Salli ala Muhammad, using these high oceans of uniqueness and ocean of oneness and Samadaniyya of Allah Almighty to dress the saluting and prayers on beloved sealed of Prophet, in which then you will be dressed by wings and by spiritual feet and shoes to be flying and walking and driving like lightning missiles, quickly reaching to that high level. And was all companions, Ahlul Bayt, all saints, all prophets, ending that day of Monday, all of them with one voice, Ya Ahad, Ya Samad, Salli ala Muhammad. يا أحد يا صمد صل على محمد يا أحد يا صمد صل على محمد. Anyone who approach to Allah Almighty and seal the Prophet by it, Allah Almighty will be upgrading him to be dressed by Samadaniya from Allah Almighty, by Wahdaniya from Allah Almighty, by Ahadiyya from Allah Almighty, and by Muhammadiyya from sealed of Prophet, by the reality of sealed of Prophet. And the guidance for all of to these high ranks is sealed of saints. May Allah forgive us and mercy us. إلى شرف النبي سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وآله وصحبه حضرة أستاذنا أستاذ أسامة صديقين لله تعالى الفاتحة. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. You will be drunk when you hear the voice.